So if you've ever found yourself, wrestling with mounting hardware, trying to hide a control processor behind a screen, then you know exactly the kind of headache we're talking about today.
We really do.
Today we are doing a deep dive on the Atlona AT-VTPG-1000VL-BL. That's the Velocity all-in-one 10-inch touch panel.
And our mission here is pretty simple. We want to give you that kind of aha moment about what system convergence really looks like.
Okay.
We're talking about how this one device just collapses what's usually a pretty complex setup.
Yeah.
Multiple boxes, lots of wiring into one streamlined unit.
And it's really built for that single room control.
Exactly. A single room or one dedicated AV system.
That integrated gateway part of the name is the key thing, right? The brain is no longer a separate box.
Not at all. It's baked right in. I mean, think of the Velocity Gateway as this little dedicated server that runs all the control programming.
And by putting it right into the display, you're getting rid of a ton of hardware and labor.
A huge chunk. And potential points of failure, too. But, when you put the brain and the face together like that, it does raise a question.
Power. How does it get enough power for all that?
That's it. And that's where the connectivity gets really efficient. It uses Power over Ethernet Plus.
PoE plus the 802.3 hat standard.
Right. And it needs that specific one because the integrated gateway is doing so much work, it just needs more juice than a standard touch panel would.
So you only need one cable for everything.
Just one network cable for data and for power. And even with that one connection, it can handle up to 24 devices.
24 devices?
And 2 scheduling panels, all within that one room.
Wow. Okay, 24 devices is a heavy lift for one box. Doesn't that just shift the complexity from the hardware to, the software side?
You would think so, but the setup is surprisingly simple. It's all done in a web browser, and it really just guides you through the whole process.
So you don't need to be a full-on programmer to get it running.
Not at all. It helps you add your equipment, design the interface. It's very intuitive.
Let's shift to the panel itself then, the user experience. It's a nice 10-inch capacitive glass screen, 1280 by 800 resolution.
It is. But what's really fascinating, I think, is the design choice they made. The surrounding bezel has LED lighting.
Oh, right. So you can change the color of the frame.
Yeah, and you can configure it to mean something. It could glow red when the room is in use, like the ultimate do not disturb sign.
That's a great feature. And crucially, it doesn't just work with modern IP gear, right? They haven't forgotten about older devices.
No, they haven't. They have these little IP command converters, so the gateway can still talk to older tech that uses RS-232 or IR.
And we should definitely mention the support for QR code control, so you can use your own device, which is great for touch-free operation.
Absolutely. But, okay, for the big enterprise environments, the real game changer is how IT can manage, hundreds of these.
Remote management?
Yes. It supports Velocity Premier services, specifically the remote gateway feature, and the value for you, if you're an IT or AV manager, is just huge.
Because you can log in from anywhere.
From any browser, anywhere in the world. You can do full configuration, troubleshooting, firmware updates all over the internet.
And that remote capability, cutting down on sending technicians out, that has to be what justifies the price point. We saw it listed today at $2,675.
It is. You're not just buying the hardware. You're buying all the potential savings in labor and time that come with that remote access.
So the knowledge nugget here is pretty clear.
I think so. The AT-VTPG-1000VL-BL is just a perfect example of system convergence done right.
Right.
It takes the processor, the interface, all these different parts, and distills them down into one single network-powered device.
So here's something for you to chew on. If this one panel can manage 24 devices, handle room scheduling, and allow for completely remote maintenance, what does that level of consolidation mean for the future of AV staffing and support teams?